Alright, so this is my first tutorial. What I have here is a mannequin that is, I just went ahead and braided her straight back. Nothing to it. To me, it's pretty easy for sewing this in. But as you can see, I've sewn in 3 braids going straight back. I'm going to then take the thread and go around each track. Some I go through the weft, some I don't go through the wefts. And I actually tack it under. And then I go through again and I begin to apply the actual sewing. This looks a little messy because it's a mannequin, and I want you guys to get the gist of what I'm doing. I actually lowered it down onto the hair, that way I can see exactly where it's going. I'm going to tack the hair around, and then I'm going to follow through with sewing the hair in and out over the actual braid. Alright? So this video is for my clients that are out of state, that have invisible part, that actually want to get your part retightened. There's one thing of having a part that's retightened. Oh yeah, I know it looks funky, but look, when you pull it backwards, you won't have to worry about any hair being exposed. Let me get a little closer. See what I'm saying? It looks real, and it's not because of the lighting that I have in here. It's just, seriously, the technique is just that easy. It took me about a year to develop. I'm going to take the thing off, and I keep a razor handy. I'm going to take the back end up under this, take this, and I'm going to secure it again around the actual 3 braids. Alright? Now, as soon as I'm not going to go all the way up with the invisible part, it takes a very long time. I'll do one more, and I'll do step by step, okay? I hope you guys enjoy this. I said I would never do it, but, you know, you guys are showing me so much love. This is at least one thing I can do, you know? Alright, so for this one, I'm splitting the tracks. I split the track with my handy dandy razor. I'm going to take the smallest end, which is usually the back end. Usually it's always the back end that's thinner. With this one right here, this Milky Way here is actually the top end. So I'm going to use the top one for this one. But I usually always use the back end for some good hair. Alright? That can be split. I'm going to go around the track, go through it, through the hole, and I'm going to nicely slide it down to where I want this part to be at, and begin to sew the hair around these braids. Just go in and out of the weave. Very easy. I'm going to take pictures of what has been done as soon as I'm finished. Alright? And we'll slide the hair back, and it's safely secured so you can see that that's how the part will be. Now, here's the problem. Sometimes, because of all that tension in this area, especially in this area where this part is, oh, my hands look so big. But anyway, especially in this area, it looks very, it itches the most because of the tension. Alright? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to mess up the part. Alright? And this is strictly for my clients that are out of state that cannot get their hair retightened by me. I want to show you guys just how easy it is for you guys to do. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to nicely go back, take this thread that's all the way over here, and stick it back into these braids. Bring it back out, and I'll go ahead and cut it. I usually knock that out. This is another thing. Always thread your needles, as I say, about an arm and a half's length, so that way you don't have to have, your clients have to have so many knots. And I always cut. See that little piece right here? That little piece right there? I always cut this piece because you don't want that in the client's hair. Now, hopefully I don't cut myself with this, but for the most part, this is supposed to be gone too. This right here is supposed to be gone. So let's pretend like that's not there. For my clients who have their hair, like say a string popped, and the string will pop, let's say it popped, let's see, right around here. I gotta pop this string. Okay. So once one string goes, pretty much the whole thing goes. And I don't know, I think it's because yeah, now that's kind of, it's like a little messed up. And I'm going to pop this one down here too. Alright, so I popped that string. And now, oh gosh, the mannequin. Now that those strings have been popped, I'm going to take this string and begin to try to secure it back to the way that it was. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that this is kind of messed up by just kind of going in there. I don't want to mess up the doll's hair, but I'll go in and try to razor off where one of the strings are and pick up some of the pieces here, because after scratching you can actually manipulate the sewing. So what you would do, you take a piece of string, I'll say about a little bit longer than this, knot it at the ends, and you can do this yourself rather than paying someone for it. I want you to go in where the problem is, go on the side, go through, come out the other end. So, ta-da! You got the string over here. The piece that's actually lifting up, take that piece, like this one, if you can see that, this piece right here, and you want to take that piece and actually go upward. So you're going to go up under that piece, and then you'll go out. Alright? Now that you got that piece connected, you will take that piece and go back under into the last part. Alright? Now your part has been secured. That's as easy as that. I want you to take the string, go from this side, go on that side, so right where your part is at, then take the piece that's actually lifting up, and then go back in. And it's just a matter of weaving it back into where your hair was. And I promise you, it will make your part look even better and tighten it up in no time. If you guys want better lighting, different color hair, let me know, and I will try my best to go ahead and fulfill that for you. I'll actually try to do it with platinum hair next time, just in case you guys didn't get this one. Hope you enjoy.